Can you hear me? Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Once join, please turn on your video. Please turn on your video, please. Can you hear me? Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Once join, please turn on your video. Please turn on your video, please. はい、すいません。Everyone, please turn on your video, please.
Are you able to see me?
Who is this?
This is Ankita Oberoi.
I can see. I can see me. See you. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So once you join, please turn on your video.
Okay.
As you know, so we are checking that attendance. If not, switch on the video. Attendance will not check. Please turn on your video, please. Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Evening. Good evening.
Yeah,
Good evening.
Good evening.
good evening. In the beginning, shall we practice one greeting in Japanese?
Yes.
Okay? Yeah. Some students don't have a camera access. Okay. So, but please adjust. And the next class, please try to join with the video. Okay. Okay. So everybody, please repeat after me. Okay. こんばんは。
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 うん。
こんばんは。
うん。
こんばんは。
I think so many people are there. I can hear only 4 or 5 students. Can you repeat after me? こんばんは。
こんばん
こんばん
は。
は。
こんばんは。
こんばんは。
Yeah. So 2 times you have to close your mouth. こんばんは. Yeah.
こ
Okay.
んばんは。
こんばんは。
So this one you have to do naturally because it is greeting. One more time, please repeat after me. Okay?
こんばんは。
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 Yes, yes, yes. Good, good. This konbanwa is good evening in Japanese. So your class is evening time, right? So once come to class, you can greet to your teacher with konbanwa. Okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi. And one more thing is, teacher is in Japanese, sensei. Sensei. Yeah. So, sorry?
こんばんは、先生。
こんばんは。
こんばんは。
Hi, very good, very good. Hi. So you can learn 2 words already. You learned, right? こんばんは and
こんばんは。
sensei.
先
Yes.
生。こんばんは、先生。
はい、こんばんは。
こんばんは。
はい。Welcome to Hayakawa. My name is Yuko Shimizu. I am head teacher at Hayakawa. So, yeah, your class is happening Monday, Wednesday, Friday, weekday, 3 days. Same timing, 6:30 to 8:30. So it is class will held through Zoom. This same Zoom link, you can join all the classes. But this is, please turn on the video because sensei will be there always. So sensei is actually your class sensei, not me. Next to me, you can see Mr. Ramesh. You can see, right? He is your teacher. He is your sensei. So, sensei is, you can call Ramesh sensei. Ramesh sensei.
Sensei.
So, and Japanese custom, we are not use given name for calling to the senior or somebody teacher or something. So then that time you can call for Japanese using family name. My family name is Shimizu. You can call Shimizu sensei. I am not sure, but some student already work in Japanese company, I guess. So you can use this boss or customer with the family name to call, right? I guess. So this is Japanese custom, one things. But for your class, to your teacher, you can call Ramesh sensei. Ramesh sensei. Okay? Today, which day? Which day today?
Monday,
Monday.
Monday. Okay. So date, month and the date.
20
20
May
May.
2024.
Yes. So May month is which season in Japan? Do you know?
The flowering season.
Which season?
The flowering. The flowers will be there.
Yeah. Flowers actually mainly April. More flower will come. So May month is you know that the sakura, it is cherry blossoms. That
Cherry
is for, cherry blossom will come mostly April. So not this month, but this month after cherry blossom will bloom, after that leaf will come, fresh leaf. Fresh and the beautiful green leaves will come. So this very beautiful season. And it's not hot, it's not cold. Good season. So next month probably will be rainy season in Japan. So, but now it is very good season. In this good season, your class starting. Here is very hot. Recently with the rain also coming in Chennai, but most of people probably in the too hot now, I guess, in India, right? But Japan is very beautiful and a good season. So imagine, so in the near future, you can go to Japan to see beautiful scenery. You can imagine. So at that time, if you know some Japanese, you can speak Japanese means you can communicate with Japanese people. So like that, you have to have some target. I want to speak with Japanese, or I want to see beautiful scene. So you can go without Japanese also. But if you understand Japanese more, it is easy and you can enjoy more. Many things is written in Japanese more than English. That's why. So, and from today onwards, we are teaching hiragana and katakana. Hiragana is a basic character. Katakana is katakana also basic character, but used for only foreign words. So sensei will teach one by one hiragana and katakana. So please follow how to write, how to pronounce. And hopefully you have our textbook. Do you have?
Yes.
Okay. So, and can you find the kana book? Kana. It's written kana. Yeah, somebody can you show me? Yes, correct. Yes, yes, Kana book. Yes, thank you. So today onwards, you can use that Kana book. If you don't have textbook, not reached yet, no problem. You can ready for the textbook, notebook and pencil, and the sensei will write. Follow the sensei, please practice. And after receiving your textbook, you can practice. Okay. And hopefully you also received some classroom, Google Classroom, and of course you already joined Hayakawa website, student login page, right? So there are a lot of materials so you can check. And we have online class test. That is online. You can take class test in your house anytime. But we will tell you when is the correct timing. Class test 2 times, and the final test is 1 time we have. And the textbook, we have exercise that also you can take through online. Okay, so many materials is there. So please utilize. Of course, class is mainly you have to attend all the classes. And the same time, you can practice at home. For helping purpose, we are preparing materials. Please utilize. Okay? And once remember the words or some vocabulary, please use. Practice is very important to improve your skill. Slowly, slowly. First greetings and small vocabulary. Then slowly short sentences you can speak. Okay. Okay. So I will hand over to Ramesh Sensei. So Sensei will interact with you, and the Sensei also asking why you want to study Japanese language. Maybe some student is because of that career or interest for Japanese culture or something else. Any reason is okay. Please study hard and of course enjoy. And one more thing, somebody who are staying Chennai, nearby also okay. So we have some culture event. Mostly once a month we are conducting. If we will tell you. So mostly it is weekend we are having. Please come and enjoy to understand Japanese culture. Okay. Okay. So I will hand over to Ramesh Sensei. Everyone. Hi. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank
Hi.
you, Sensei.
Hi.
Thank you, Sensei.
Hi.
Thank you, Sensei.
Thank you.
Thank you.
ありがとうございます。You can
ありがと
say
うございます。
ありがとうございます。Yes.
ありがとうござい
ありがとう
ます。
ございま
ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。はい、ラメ先生よろしくお願いします。
So, こんばんは。
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 こんばんは、先生。
こんばんは、先生。
So, 49. So, こんばんは is good evening. That is, we say good evening. Japanese say こんばんは. So, Japanese greetings are not just translated like that. You can't translate Japanese greetings. Japanese greetings are Japanese greetings. The best we can say is, we say good evening, they say konbanwa. Okay, when do you say konbanwa? In the evening, after 5, till 5, what do you say? 4:30, 4 or 5 o'clock?
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. What is konnichiwa?
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hello, good
You
afternoon.
can say,
Hare Krishna.
it's not good afternoon, it is not good morning, it is not good. You say it, it is konnichi. Kon means now. And nichi means day. So this day. So most of these greetings were all, big sentences earlier. And this is a part of the sentence, truncated part of the sentence. It could be the first thing that you say. Most of the greetings are like that. So only thing you can say is, so that's why I said you cannot translate Japanese greetings into, because they are two different languages altogether. Eastern and Western never meet. They will never meet. So what you can say is, you say konnichiwa from morning, say about 10, 9, 10 and all that, till 5. After that, konbawa till you go to sleep. The last thing that you would say is konbawa. More, then there's something people say, take it for good morning. It isn't good morning. It is Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo. Now, Ohayo is said, so you can only say it is said like this. It is said the first thing in the morning, early. So Ohayo itself means, Ohayo gozaimasu means you're early. You're early. When can you be early? You can't be early in the afternoon. In the morning. And Japanese, they wake up very early. They go to bed very late, but they wake up early, most of them. And they leave home very early because they'll have to reach office, they'll have to take the train or they'll have to travel. So very early. So first thing you see someone in the morning and you say, Ohayo gozaimasu. So these are just the greeting, but there are so many other greetings. But for the, day, for the time of the day, morning, early, you meet someone very early in the morning. Say, Ohayo gozaimasu. You reach office, you say Ohayo gozaimasu. After which it is konnichiwa. After konnichiwa is konbawa. And then you have, later you got all these in a lesson, so you'll see all these. Late at night, when you say goodbye, right? You say goodbye. What do they say? They say,
Sayonara.
sayonara is for a longer period of parting.
Okay.
Journey.
If you're not going to see that person for a long time, like, you probably won't be seeing that person for a month or a week. Nowadays, sayonara. Okay. It's said, but actually it is not like that. Sayonara for a longer period. Otherwise, you say, okay, mata. Mata ashita. Mata means again. Ashita is tomorrow. So otherwise you say ja mata. Okay, then see you. Ja mata. Or deva mata. That becomes ja mata. Or then it becomes jane. So like that. So many greetings like this. Then they have something called oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi nasai. Which means please, take rest. So earlier it was like this. Nobody would go out of the village. You're born there, you live there, you leave the earth also that way. You are there in the village. You don't leave your village. In fact, it was restricted. Movement was very restricted. You couldn't just move anywhere you like. You couldn't move from one place to another, one village to another too. Okay. You'll have to get, so suppose you were to go to some place or someone were to come to your house. At night you say, oh, Yasumi Nasai, please take rest. Sleep, no? Like that. So that has now come to mean like good night and all that. It's not like that. So, oh, Yasumi, so what I meant was, please do not try to no, find some kind of translation for this thing. We have our greetings, they have their greetings. Okay. So, what we can say is, okay, we say this, they say this. So, that is a better way to understand Japanese. Okay. I mean, this is what I say. There are plenty of greetings. Japanese is full, I mean, full of greetings. Everything is supposed to be greeting. And they greet a lot. See, we have lost that habit of greeting, right? We have lost it. I mean, I don't know when it's gone. But Japanese, greetings are so important there. It keeps everything well, oil, things moving. So you have to greet. If you don't greet, they'll greet you. So if you go to Japan, please do greet. So many greetings. We'll see all that. You have a lesson. And while we do the lesson, I will tell you something. What is there in the lesson and what is outside the lesson. So this is the Hayakawa Japanese course. We have 5 levels. Okay. Hayakawa Japanese courses, 5 levels. You are in the first level. It is called CJAT 1. We have our exam, CJAT. It's called Comprehensive Japanese Test. There is another important test, worldwide. Ours has also gone worldwide now. Anywhere you can take it. And, companies know about it. Who recruit people and all know about our exam. It's our own exam, CJAT. It's called the Comprehensive Japanese Test. You have another, by Japan Foundation has an exam. It's a very important exam too, known worldwide. And that happens only twice a year in India. In some places, I think in England and all the UK, that's what I have heard. I've known about that. I don't know how it is now. In some places, you just have it once a year. That is in December. In India, we have it in some countries. They have it twice a year. In India, we have it twice a year. Earlier, it was only once a year. That is in December. Now we have it in July and December. And it is always, you needn't have any doubts about the exam. It is on the first Sunday of July or the first Sunday of December. So you can be very sure about that. If you can't, and for some reason, if you don't attend it on, there is some reason. You have floods. Once it happened in Chennai, there were floods. And the exam was held. And normally in Chennai, in July, when the exam was held, there will be rains. December, there will be rains. I don't know how it is. It's like that. And many people miss the test. Now, suppose you miss the test in December, see that it happened then. That's it. No more, test on any other day and all that. Throughout the world, it is done only on one day. Throughout the world. July, first Sunday, December, first Sunday. That is JLPT. Okay. Japanese Language Proficiency Test. Ours is Comprehensive Japanese Test. Now, why do we call it comprehensive? In what way is it different? Our test, whatever you have in JLPT, we have in CJAT also. But we have something more. JLPT doesn't test your speaking. It doesn't test your speaking and even writing. To a great extent, it doesn't test. But in a limited way that we can, we do test your writing. That is in the sense, you're given something, you'll have to type out. You have the scrambled sentence, you've got to put everything to, or garbled sentence. You got to put things together in order. And that you'll have to type. In JLPT, you don't have to do anything like that. So here you'll have to type. That is one thing. But we have speaking. So you'll be given a question, you'll get a question, and you'll have to speak. And you send the clip. Okay. And that will be corrected by teachers here, by people in Japan. We have teachers there too. So they'll also correct. They'll check. And then you can, get your mark, for the other parts, you can get your marks immediately. You can take a print also, your marks sheet. But the listening, of course, could take a day or two for it to come. No, not listening, speaking. You have listening, comprehension, reading, you have grammar, you have vocabulary, all this you have. What you have in JLPT, you have. But we do have speaking. In that way, we are different. Another thing, it's not in July and December and all. You can take it anytime you want. After you finish the course, you can take that. Anytime, any number of times. Like, if you want to improve you can do that. But the very first time you take the test, you don't have to pay anything. Because you've already paid for it. It comes with the fees that you pay. So it is free the first time. Later, if you want to improve and, or you want to take, then there's a small nominal fee you'll have to pay to access the test. So that you can do. So this is about the CJAT. And CJAT, you take it online. Anytime, any day. So 24/7. Any day. So that you don't have to wait for 6 months if you miss this. So you can take any time. So that is CJAT, our exam. And our courses are also CJAT courses. So you're in CJAT 1. So after you finish this, you can go to CJAT 2. Okay. If all of you, since you're in CJAT 1, and then you can go to CJAT 2. It's not that you have to take the CJAT 1 exam to go to CJAT. But anyone from outside, if they have to come and join the second, they join CJAT 2, they'll have to take a test. And if they clear the test, they can join. But you people, you can just go from CJAT 1 to CJAT 2, CJAT 2. If you're there, go to CJAT 3 like this. So that is something. And then you can take, if you do the CJAT course, you can take any test, not just JLPT, any kind of test, any test that will come your way. Any test in Japanese of this level, the same level. Now this is CJAT 1. JLPT, it is N5 as a CJAT 1. So if you finish this, you can take JLPT N5 without any problem. You can simply walk in there and take the test. So that is it. And then CJAT, our course, Hayakawa is probably the only school. I don't think any other school has its own textbook throughout the world. We are the only people who have a textbook of our own. Nowhere else. Then what do other people follow? They follow other textbooks, which are also good. I'm not saying they're not good. They're also good. But we don't follow those textbooks. We follow only our textbook. CJAT. And it is a very good textbook. which is, I think this is, you have got this. I'm not saying it. So we have many Japanese teachers who come from, teachers in the sense they are interns. They do some teacher training, they want to be teachers. And most of them are seniors. I mean, who have been working after retirement, or I think they want to take up teaching. Or there are young people who want to take teaching as career. So their schools, they send these people. We have ties with them. So they send them here as interns. So they do the internship at higher level. So they come with all those textbooks they have. Finally, when they come here, they come to know that, we have a textbook of them. And when they go back, they buy many copies of these textbooks and take it there. So, and they say it's really good. They're all wanting to be teachers, and they bring those textbooks, but they don't use them. They use this. So that's how it is. Another thing, there's this test called JLPT, I was talking about. One of our students, he just did only this. He read only this. He didn't read anything else. He didn't use any online material, nothing. He just used only this textbook. And this is 180 is the total, 60, 60, 60, three sections. So 180 is the total marks that you'll have to, that are there. He got all the 180 after just reading this book. He read only this. Okay. He read only this. He only read this. He got 180 out of 180. So that is what I have to say about this book. And when you read it, you will come to know. When you go through this. After you have done this. So this textbook is really very good. It will help you speak too. Because if you see the lessons, they're all conversational. You can see they are conversations. They're conversations. We have got 20 lessons and 20 conversations. And these conversations happen at different, in different situations. They all happen in India and Chennai. All these. The location is Chennai. Situations are in Chennai. You have Indians and Japanese. So, you get to speak to, because you know how to speak. These are all conversation. You speak this way. So that much about the textbook. So when we see this, I'll tell you more about this. Then you've got two other books. One is Kana workbook, which you just showed, all of you. Sensei was saying about the Kana textbook. Workbooks. That you have. Then you have a Kanji workbook. Now, you have to practice your Kanas and Kanji. While you learn Kanas and Kanjis, when you read the textbook, but you need to have them with you. Japanese, must be the most difficult language. I don't think any language is as difficult as this. But let us not call it difficult, because after all, people learn, right? People have learned, people learn. And you people have also joined. I would call it a very challenging language, because there's so many challenge every bit of the way. You have challenges. And one of the important challenges, not just for us, it's got 3 scripts. No other language that you know will have 3 scripts. You must have read so many languages. We have so many languages. Our country, I mean, I don't think any country, any place on in the earth will beat our with India when it comes to languages. We learn, and every Indian, I'll tell you one thing, from what I have understood, will know, an average Indian will know about 3 languages. Somewhere. 3 languages. But other countries, they just know 1 language. We have got many scripts. Every language has got scripts. But Japanese is the only language, probably the only language, which has got 3 scripts. That's a funny thing. A language having 3 scripts. We have got many languages which have many scripts, but Japanese has got 3 scripts. So that is a very big challenge. You have got kanas. They are called kanas. Kanas are like your alphabets. We have got alphabet. We know alphabets, right? In our languages also we have. And alphabets, you use them to make words. Put them together and make words. Alphabets by themselves, like if you have A, K, B, doesn't mean anything. But when you put them together in a proper way, and there should be some sense in it also. You can't just put it anyway. Put them together, string them together in any way. To write a word, you use the alphabets. And then you make spelling mistakes. We only have spelling mistakes. Japanese, you don't have spelling mistakes. They hear, they write. If you hear correctly, you write it correctly. If you don't hear correctly, you'll write it wrong. Because it's phonetic. Whatever you write, you've got kanas, alphabets, you write them. So they are alphabets. Whereas you have got kanji. Now kanji is a thing. They are, just see the kanji, you know the meaning. Every kanji has got meaning. Alphabets don't have meaning. They have to come together, and if you see them together in a word, then you know the meaning. But you have plenty of other problems too. You have homonyms which sound the same, homophones sound the same, but different meanings. They're, same, but then different. Or they sound the same, but written differently. All this is there. In Japanese, not like that. You hear something, you write. But you have problems there because you've got many words like that. But kanji, you see a kanji, you get the meaning. That is the most important thing. So you got all this given sentence, any given sentence could have, will have kanji. Will have katakana, it's called katakana. Another hiragana, katakana. Kanji, hiragana, and katakana. And now you have English too. Some words in English, you have that. So all this is there. So you'll have to look forward to all this. Going to be a challenge, but very interesting. So once you're into it, it is something that it will never bore you. I'm speaking of all this, from what I have seen personally. It will never bore you, but approach it that way. Full of challenges, but really very interesting. Okay. And what is so important? Is it kanji is important? Kanji is also there. Kanas are also there. Everything that you know will be important. You will have to use them to write Japanese, to read too. Now you'll ask me, there were some students would ask, see, I only want to speak. Why do I have to write? True. Why do you have to write? Language is for what? It's for speaking. Okay. When I meet you, I speak. Where's the question of writing? Only when I can't see you, I write. I can't meet you, I write. I don't see you personally, I write. Otherwise, why write? Speak, right? True. But to learn a language, you need to read and write too. You know why? A lot of you pick up the language, you become very good at the language, at speaking too, if you read a lot. So you have to read. So that is why you have to read and write. You have to practice reading and writing. Two of my students, two of them, okay, they were living in Japan. They were working there. That's why they were there. Working there. But senior, I mean, they came back to India and joined Hayakawa to learn to read and write because they didn't know how to read and write. But they could speak so well. They could speak the language so well. So that's it. And now suppose you go to Japan, you don't have to use any, like a translator and all that. To read what is written. You can read yourself. So people had come to learn how to read and write, the grammar, all that. They didn't know anything, they could speak. But in India, you're here, you're learning the language. Where can you speak? Who will you speak to? So you have to read and write. And that is why there is reading and writing. And a lot of, you get to know the language when you read. When you read. Read as much as you can. Read. Then you get to know. Actually, you get to know the language then. Till then, you can say, okay, I've been studying Japanese. But when will you get to know the language? And then when you read, you also get to speak also. You speak in the right way. There's a lot of grammar. Grammar is also interesting. Very interesting. So I was just telling you about our CJAT and how you will be learning and why is it important that you learn to read and write. Learn the grammar, because this grammar is very important. If you know, Japanese, are they have, they consider rules very sacred, right? Right now things are changing, but rules are very important. You got to follow rules. So grammar is again rules of any language. You have to follow it. So they are very interested in when they study English too. They want to know the grammar. Why? But in English, great many things can't be explained. Why? Why? It's very difficult to explain things in English. I mean, why is it so? A great many things, can't be explained. But in Japanese grammar, a lot of it can be explained. Anything can be explained. That is another thing very good about Japanese. So you will be learning grammar. Then, of course, to read and write. And you will also learn how to speak. Okay. So basic Japanese you speak with this level. Next level you speak a little more advanced level, of Japanese. So CJAT 1, CJAT 2, CJAT 3, CJAT 4, and CJAT 5. These are the 5 levels. CJAT 1 and CJAT 2, we have, Indian teachers teach. Even Japanese teachers teach. But after CJAT 3, CJAT 4, and CJAT 5 will be only Japanese teachers. Why is that so? It's because you have to know the culture too. Okay. To learn the language at that level, a lot of things, which are, because you have to live there, so you suppose you were born there, you lived there. then of course, otherwise it is Japanese teachers who can teach. So at Hayakawa 2, it's the Japanese teachers who will be handling CJAT 3 upwards. But CJAT 1 and CJAT 2, we have got really good teachers who teach. So that is about Hayakawa. So now I'd like to know about you. And you know one thing, today is the first class. Okay, I'll try to give you a break because I think I'll have to set up the camera for writing also. It's a big, task for me here. Anyway, before that, there are so many of you. So I'd like to know about you too. So the first thing in Japanese, right? First thing that you do when you meet a Japanese is introduce yourselves. You'll have to introduce yourselves. And what do you do? The very first lesson is about that, introducing yourself. After which, because if you don't introduce yourself, nobody will speak to you. So you have to introduce yourselves. And what do you say? There are greetings. Then you say who you are. Then after that, there's another greeting to end that. Meanwhile, you exchange your business card. It's called the name card. Earlier, it was the name card. And now it is business card. And that name card will have everything in it. You don't have to say where you were, what you do, all that. It's all there in the card. So that you'll see in the first or the second lesson, you'll see. I think first lesson. So you'll have to introduce yourself. But here, we'll have to say where you're from because this is, an online course, right? So I'll call, I can see you all. And there's another thing. A very important thing about Japanese is you have to follow instructions. Who has to follow instructions? Not only you, even I have to follow instructions. Okay. If I make any instruction, I have to follow it. If the school has any instructions, I have to follow it. And you people as students have to follow it. One of the important instructions is, this is an online course. And this is, we have courses at Hayakawa. We have classrooms. Well-appointed classrooms. Everything. You people do come, students do come. And then, of course, sometimes, we have hybrid courses now. You can come to the school or you can sit at home. But then this weekday, this is interactive course. And you're all taking the course online. I don't know you. I haven't seen you. So now you people are there before me. I'd like to know 3 things. 1, of course, who you are. You'll say, you tell me your name, because I can see your name. Anyway, you'll say, I'm so. Where are you from? Where you're from? What do you do? Okay. And then, how did you get to know about Hayakawa? When you say, what do you do? You also tell me, why Japanese? Now, don't ask me, you don't have to feel bad about this question. Why are you learning Japanese? This is a question any Japanese will ask you. I'll tell you why they ask you. You don't have to take offense. Japanese, the first thing they'll ask you is, why are you learning Japanese? They're interested to know why you learn Japanese. And I'll tell you the reason. But right now you tell me the name, where you're from, what do you do, and is, if you do something and is Japanese really necessary, and how is it you got to know about Hayakawa? These are the 4 things. So I'll start with And another thing, Indians, we have long names, no big names. Japanese, find it as it is if they find it difficult saying our names. So the best thing is, make it very short and then as short as possible and say it. So Surya-san, I'll call you, what is San? San is something like your Mr., Mrs., everything, everyone's San, okay. However, whoever it might be, you say San. You use San after the name, San. Can be for anyone, San. But again, rules are important. Teachers are always, you don't say San for teachers, always sensei. Doctors, sensei. Or anyone, you learn something from someone, that person you call sensei. Either say the name or you say sensei. If there are many teachers or many people, like many, you say the name and say sensei. Otherwise, you just say sensei. No san for teacher. But anybody else, san. After the name. And for Japanese, you only use the family name. Not the first name, not the given name. Never. Only the first name. No, sorry, family name and san. That's why you have Suzuki-san, Tanaka-san, like this. Okay. So I'll say Surya-san. Now, Surya-san, please tell me. Yeah, introduce yourself. Speak loud.
Hi.
Also. Yeah.
Hi, Sensei. Can you hear me? Yeah. I'm Surya from Teni. I'm currently living in Chennai. So I'm doing an internship in Lesson Technologies as a software developer. So I hear about Hayakawa through Google, and my brother also referred me. And I'm learning Japanese for professional purpose.
Career.
Yeah, career purpose.
And your brother is also a student of Hayakawa?
No, he's not a student. He's living in Japan. He's working there.
So, next is Kavita-san.
Hi, sir. I'm Kavita. Currently, I'm in Chitrakudi and I'm an MBA graduate. I worked as a HR executive. Due to my career gap, I just want to switch my career as a Japanese translator. And one of my friends suggested Hayakawa as a very good institute to learn Japanese. That's why I chose this institute.
And you're in Chennai?
Yeah, I'm Chennai, but currently I'm staying in hometown.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Then it's Netra-san, right? If I don't get your name correctly, please tell me. Yeah, Netra-san.
I'm Netra from Chennai. I have completed my 12th and waiting for college admission.
Okay.
I do not want to waste my holidays, so I thought of planning learning a language, foreign language, so I chose Japanese.
Japanese. Anybody told you Japanese is a nice language to?
No, I usually see a cartoon, so I'm surprised with their scripts and all those things.
Anime and all that, right?
Thank you.
Yes. So, Christopher-san.
Yeah, hello, I'm Christopher. I am from Goa. I'm currently living in Goa, but I will be in Chennai in June. And I am learning Japanese for career purposes. I was in Japan last month and I really liked it, but I found it difficult to communicate. I did learn Japanese for the last 6 months, like on Duolingo and Portuguese and all, but I wanted to do a proper course.
You're in Chennai. You're now in Chennai.
No, I'm in Goa right now. I'll be in Chennai next month.
And you were in Japan?
Last month, yes.
Where?
I went on vacation, so I went through the whole country.
You're working?
Yes, I'm a software engineer.
Then it's Ajay-san.
Yeah, hi. My name is Ajay. I'm from Hyderabad, currently living in Tokyo.
Hyderabad?
So, yeah, I'm from Hyderabad. I'm software developer here. I'm learning Japanese for communication purpose. Yeah, I'm really difficult. Facing difficulties in translating. I have.
Okay. So how Hayakawa? How did you know about Hayakawa?
I got it.
Net, Google search or something.
I know my colleague referred Hayakawa.
So Hyderabad. So Guru-san, tell me.
Yeah, hi, Sensei. You can call me Vinay.
Vinay.
Yeah, I prefer Vinay actually. I'm from Andhra. I'm a software developer, currently working in Japan for a Japanese company. I'm in Tokyo.
From Tokyo.
So, yeah.
So Hayakawa, how Hayakawa?
Basically, one of my colleague here suggested Hayakawa to me to start up with the basics.
That's nice. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally it is through Google and all that. Now this batch I'm seeing many people saying friends suggested, colleagues suggested. Good, nice.
Yeah.
Which part, Andhra? Which part?
Kadapa.
I haven't heard of this phrase. Where is it? Is it?
It would be like not border to Tamil Nadu. Yeah. It will be close to Telangana, Hyderabad.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's Ankita-san. No, it's Ankita. Yeah, Ankita-san.
Yes. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hello, Ramesh Sensei. I okay. I'm working as a recruitment consultant in Japan. I'm based in Tokyo. I've been living here for more than 5 years now. And I've always understood the reason of learning Japanese, but I couldn't spare too much time and dedication to it. But now I thought that it's really high time. So for career reasons, I am focusing on Japanese now again.
And Hayakawa, how?
I found out about Hayakawa from Google. I shortlisted 2, 3 other agencies and then tried finding out the feedback, and I could only then shortlist Hayakawa.
Good.
Especially because of the feedback on Google, and secondly was the tenure of the course, because I could see a lot of for N5 especially, I'd seen a lot of institutes stretching the session for 6 months. So I think maximum of 4 months should be good enough for N5. So that was also one reason for me to select Hayakawa.
Others have tried it, but they were not able to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, maybe.
We were the people who started the fast track course. It's about 12 years, 13 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And we started distance even before all this COVID and other thing came. COVID and the pandemic, prior to the pandemic, we started all this. So we slipped into this so easily. No problem. So others have tried, but they are not very successful. So they have their course, we have our courses. But we have the fastest fast track course.
Yes, that was one reason of joining Hayakawa, and of course the feedbacks.
So let us see how it goes. So Chitra-san, tell me.
Yeah, hi, good evening, sir. I am basically from Chennai only, but right now I am staying in America, United States of America, because my husband, he is working here for a project. So right now I'm staying here. I am a homemaker. So even I have worked long before. I have a long career break. So I thought of restarting my career. But I have a 10-year-old son. So I don't want to go out somewhere. I want to work from home opportunities. So I thought of this translation services, interpretation services and all. I have learned a lot about that. So I wanted to learn a new language. And my husband, he also told me that there are good opportunities for a Japanese language, not only from work from home, but also other kind of opportunities. And he referred me about that another institute in Chennai, that AOTS, I think. But since I'm in America, only from Google search, I came to know about this institute, and I got a response from this institute about the online mode of learning. So I registered here, and now I'm here.
Okay, you have answered all the questions. Good.
Thank you.
Now, Sundaram san.
Yes, I'm Sundar. Right, Sundar, yeah. Right now, I am in Nagarkoil. Basically, an engineer, worked in multinational companies for last 30 years, and now just retired from the last assignment. I am looking at Japanese learning just to bridge some greenfield projects in the future, very near future. And I selected Hayakawa because of like our Ankita-san told, no, the same thing, the fast track. Because at this age, I don't want to have it learning only for 2 years. So I got a fast track and share my experiences to some Japanese companies in the future.
So let us hope, you find this fast track not too fast. Because,
yeah.
It is, let us see. I'll tell you.
I traveled all over, and even to Japan, I traveled twice or thrice. So I know when to start and when to stop and that. But let it be as fast as possible, because I am retired, so I have enough time to spare. Nice. Right now, I'm sitting in Nagarkoil, Kanyakumari district.
So
thank you.
Now this is Kaushi-san. Am I saying your name correctly?
Yeah. Yes.
Kaushi.
Yes. Hi everyone. Myself Kaushika. From Erode, and I'm a freelancer in digital marketing. So I came to know Hayakawa from one of my friends in the language learning app.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's
sorry.
That's why. So why Japanese?
I like to learn Japanese because they are ahead in the technologies and all, and I like to learn that culture also, similar to ours one. So, and it is the third toughest language in the world. So I want to explore.
Because it's tough.
Yes.
You're from Erode, right?
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. This is how do
Hello. 1 second, sir. I have a small question. A small.
Please.
Actually, yeah, my husband told that people who know Tamil, it's easy for them to learn Japanese. Is it true?
I'll tell you something. If you know Tamil, if you're a Tamil speaking person, Japanese, I think you can pick it up faster. You can understand things faster. But it is not just Tamil. If you're a Marathi speaking person, if you're a Telugu speaking person, it's easy. That is, if you speak any Indian language, it is easy. I'll tell you why. It's not that you find, whatever you find here, you find there. The sentence structure is the same. How we structure our sentences. Tamil, Malayalam, Hindi, Telugu, Marathi, Hindi. So people say, so it's not just Tamil, any Indian language.
Yeah, we can say Asian people like.
Yeah. Especially East, the East. Because our thoughts are the same, the way we think, is almost the same. If you see our values, our culture, everything is almost the same. You see. So many things are similar. So what happens when the way we think is, almost the same. Okay, when way we feel is almost the same. Then definitely the language we speak should be the same. That is it. So it's not just Tamil, any Indian language. So which I'll be talking about when we do the thing. So that is it. When you read anything in Japanese now, the best thing would be to understand it in Tamil. So when you read it, you translate it into Tamil. You translate it into Marathi, Hindi, Telugu, whatever you read. I think you'll be able to understand it better than if you were to do it in English. English is totally different, opposite. So that is the reason. This is, how do I say your name? Cleven?
Yes, sir. You're almost correct. It's Cleveland.
Cleven, okay.
I'm Cleveland Fernandez.
Cleveland, sir.
I'm from Goa, and I'm an entrepreneur. I have a small cloud kitchen-based pastry startup in Goa. So why am I learning Japanese? Is because I want to learn more about the Japanese culture, the food culture, the culinary techniques, and also I wanted to know because of business opportunities. Because I wanted to move into fish export business.
Okay, good.
How did I come to know about this institute? Is through a basic Google search.
Google search. Yeah. So Goa again.
Yeah.
Now Monisha-san, tell me.
Hi, I'm Monisha, and I'm from Kerala, Thrissur, and I'm learning Japanese because I might be relocating to Japan. I came to know about Hayakawa from my fiance. I'll be getting married soon. So, yeah.
So that way, you're moving to Japan. Good. Now again another Surya-san. Surya-san, tell me.
Hi, Sensei. Hi, everyone. This is Surya Prakash from Chennai. I'm currently working on Accenture India as a quality engineer. Can you hear me, Sensei?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I'm currently working as a quality engineer in Accenture India. Why Japanese? For a career opportunity in Japan.
Career.
Yes. And how I find Hayakawa means that one of my friend Varnika, and we gonna work on Japan next year and got offer letter also. So I called her and asked, how am I going to Japanese learn Japanese? Okay, is it tough or something? I asked her. It's gonna be very useful and very easy only. Don't scare of that. Like that he said. Okay, where do I learn? Rapidly is going to the Google search and search for it for me and said that Hayakawa is the best in Chennai. So go there and learn. That's when we have found the Hayakawa.
What she said is correct. You don't have to be scared. Why should we be scared about learning any language?
Yeah.
Why do we learn any language? To speak, right?
Yes.
So when you learn any language, don't think about the exams. Okay. Half your problem is over. So you will really learn it. When you start thinking of exam, then you only see the exam and you learn nothing. So don't do that. Let us see how it goes. Our textbook is very good. You'll love it.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, Hari-san, tell me.
Good evening, Ramesh sir. This is Hari. I work for a company called Daikin. It's a Japanese company. Okay, we manufacture ACs. Okay, it's the largest AC manufacturer in the world. I was heading Tamil Nadu for the past 5-6 years. Recently got promoted as South India's Japanese client head. So now I'm forced to learn Japanese in my company. So a year afterwards, I'll be meeting only Japanese clients and Japanese investors. So that's the reason. And my company suggested Hayakawa. All right, and they given me 2 choices, and I came to Hayakawa. Coincidentally, everything was in favorable, like 6:30 to 8:30 and alternate days, and also it was a very quick bridge cross compared to others. So That's the reason I chose Hayakawa.
Daikin is some name which is on everyone's mind now.
Ah,
It's so hot, especially in Bangalore. I'm in Bangalore now.
okay.
So we were looking for Daikin straight. But you know, what we heard was Daikin is simply not available anywhere. They told us, we called up Daikin also, that 1.5 months, by then the season will be over. So we have to go for some other.
No, actually, tell you, it's not only with Daikin. Currently, if you would have seen globally, the weather is unpredictable. Like you would have seen rain in Dubai, flood in Trishandur, and this year 70 kilometer by 70 kilometer square kilometer of Antarctica ice glaciers got melted. So every AC brands predicted the summer for 100, but the forecast was 100, but the result is somewhere around 300. So no one could manufacture it. It is 3 times the demand now.
That's how it is. So we had, we called up Daikin and asked them, office here.
I will help you, sir. Don't worry.
1.5 months or something. That is, they said, it is a time. It may go beyond that also.
Yes.
No ACs. They said. So that is it. So we have to go for something else.
No. I am there to help you. Don't worry.
And after we buy it, they said about 15 days or 10-15 days for installation. So that is again another.
Manpower is a common problem for AV product, but this current demand supply issue.
So Daikin.
Thank you, sir.
So Priji Santel.
Hello, Sensei. I am Prijita from Chennai. I'm currently a college student. I'm learning Japanese because I like to learn new languages and cultures. So I'm learning Japanese language currently.
Culture and all.
And I got to know about Hayakawa from Google.
Which college? You're a college student, right?
Yes.
You can't hear me.
Yes, sir, currently.
That's okay. Why I asked was, is it anywhere near Hayakawa? So that you would have known about Hayakawa. So Arvind Santel.
Hi, Sensei. I'm Aravind. I'm from Vellore. Vellore. Yeah, currently residing in Bangalore. So I'm a working profession system design engineer at Toshiba. So reason why I'm learning Japanese means every documents will be in the Japanese. So for the counterpart explanation, it is easy to learn Japanese. So I'm having an opportunity to go to Japan. So that's why I'm learning.
Have you been to Japan? No, so far.
In Japan, Tokyo only. Headquarters in Tokyo, Toshiba. Yeah, I got to know Hayakawa through Google only.
Google.
Yeah, thank you.
Career.
Yeah, career purpose only I learn. Also want to learn one new foreign language.
Right.
Yep. Thank you.
Soumya Santel.
Good evening, Sensei. Good evening, all. I'm Soumya. I'm living in Japan. I have been here for more than 8 years. But like I'm here sometimes I will be in India, sometimes I will be here.
Where in Japan? Where?
Sorry?
Where are you in Japan?
Tochigi Prefecture,
Right.
which is very near to the Nikko region. So, and I'm having 2 kids. They are studying Japanese school now. One is 2 years old. Just now he started his play school. And one, she is 6.5 years old. Just now she started elementary school. Every time she is having homework and everything and forms. So, which is everything in Japanese. So for me, it is very difficult to communicate as well. So I want to learn Japanese.
Do you speak Japanese? You speak?
Little, very little, not much.
But children
Mm.
speak, right? The children speak.
Yeah, she knows. She is very good in Japanese. Now, sometimes she is only teaching me Japanese.
Very good.
And I came to know from my husband. He has joined Hayakawa in 2021 during the COVID. So he's Vivekanandan Palninathan in 2021 batch.
I don't know if it is, I want which batch number, if you tell me.
I couldn't know that. So I will let you know after some time. Thank you, Sensei.
Kavin-san. Is it Kavin? Kavin-san. Yeah.
Okay. Kumbhave Sensei. Actually, good evening, everyone. Kavin Prasad. I'm from Chennai, and I completed my schooling at 12th, and I'll be leaving to Japan for a university, Asia Pacific University, in the month of September. So the reason why I wanted to learn Japanese because I wanna I'll be most probably working in a part time, or maybe I'll be going and joining in any anime company. I'm an artist and a sports player also, football. So I wanna go and communicate with them a bit easily. So my senior Abita from Ayat was 2 years back. She told me about the Ayakawa Institute, so I wanted to learn about it.
So when are you going to Japan?
Coming September, since.
Right, then this course will be over. Yeah.
Yeah.
So allegations are.
Hi, Ramesh Sensei, and hi, friends. This is allegation. My native is Madurai. Currently, I'm staying in Singapore. I'm working as a warehouse supervisor here. Reason why I'm studying Japanese is to get better career opportunities. My sister referred me about Hayakawa. Sister also studying here. She joined in previous month COSA. That's it. Thank you.
So career, you're joining.
Yeah, looking for career opportunities.
So now it is Devansh. I hope I am saying correctly.
It's correct, Sensei. Good evening, Sensei. My name is Devansh, and I'm currently residing in Chandigarh, Punjab, and I'm pursuing BTech in Computer Sciences. And I got to know about Hayakawa from my relative, and I'm studying Japanese for career-oriented purposes.
I think I have talked to everyone. Oh, okay. There's so many other people. Kumaran-san, because I can't see you. Kumaran-san.
Hello, good evening, sir. So I'm traveling, that's why I cannot turn on the camera. Yeah, good evening, all. I'm Kumaran from Tamil Nadu. I'm Central. I'm working in a design engineer in Karitaka for TVS. So one of the relatives working in a Japanese Honda motorcycles. So they told me to complete the Japanese course. That's why I learned learn the Japanese.
And Hayakawa?
Hayakawa, one of my friends suggested, and I also searched in online. So it's best in the Japanese course is Hayakawa only.
Okay, right.
So that's very
Good.
That's it.
Right. Tejaswini-san.
Hello, sir. My name is Tejaswini. I'm from Chennai, and I just completed my 12th grade. And I used to live in Japan for 2 years when I was young. I used to live in Hamamatsu, and now after like completing 12th, I think leaving off Japan like that. All of a sudden, I wanted to learn about the culture and the language also. So I have started learning Japanese.
Right. You
And
higher studies in Japan? Higher studies in Japan?
no, sir, mostly for PG or for like career development stuff.
Career.
And yes, sir. And my father used to study here. Like he's currently in Japan. He used to study in Hayakawa,
What's his name?
Nagalingam. Yes, sir.
Then I see Vasant-san.
Hi, sir. This is Vasan. I'm currently in China, working in banking industry. I'm learning Japanese uh, for planning to study abroad in Japan, maybe in I did a Google search. This is the only name which stood out. Put in an inquiry, and that's how it is.
Oh, yeah. So career.
Yes.
So Jayashree-san, tell.
Konbanwa Sensei, and good evening, everyone. I'm Jayashree from Coimbatore. I'm working as a software engineer, and the reason for learning Japanese is I love Japan and their culture, and I wish to explore the Japan and work and settle there soon. Yeah, I hope the next Sakura season I will be there. And yeah. Based on the Google search, I found Hayakawa is the best institute to learn, and that's it.
Okay. Good. So next year you'll be there in Japan. Good. So this is Anirudh-san. Yeah.
Hi, konbanwa.
Hi, konbanwa.
I'm Anirudhan. I'm from Chennai. I just completed my MCA a few days ago. I'm planning to do my PhD in Japan.
Oh, very nice.
I got to know about Hayakawa through a simple Google search.
Google search.
Yeah.
So higher studies in Japan. So, so I think I've spoken to everyone, and if there's anyone I have not spoken, yeah, tell me.
Hello everyone. Hi Sensei, I'm Uma Shankar. Uma Shankar. Yeah, I am from Coimbatore. Currently, currently I'm working as a software engineer in Bangalore. And from my childhood, I used to love Japanese, and from my childhood, I've been watching the animes and used to collect brooches of the Japan if anything comes there. So from that time itself, I really wanted to go to Japan, travel multiple times, and is thinking of permanently going there. So I felt like now it's high time that I start to pursue Japanese full-fledged for visa and everything. So to understand and move there. So I just did a Google search and called the number that was on the website. Suddenly, nobody picked up when I was trying other services, but here they picked up immediately. So then I connected with them, and I felt maybe it's right time that I joined here and started pursuing that.
It's good that you came to the right place. So,
Yes, so yeah, means I was searching multiple places. I tried self-study as well, but it didn't do good to me. So I couldn't remember what I was studying few weeks back. So then I thought like I really require tutoring to get some good understanding and understand the culture and language properly before going there.
Nice knowing this, that you tried so many places, and then it was Hayakawa where you got all the information you needed.
Yes.
Very nice.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
And anyone else? I think I have talked to everyone. If I have left anyone out, please let me know. And another thing, see, this is a online course. Okay. And online course, see there's a very important instruction you must have seen. Keep your turn on your camera. Okay, today it might not have been possible for many of you. Anyway, turn on your cameras and, when you start the class, and leave them on. See, otherwise I won't know you're there. See, the previous batch, there's a batch I'm taking. So when was it? Saturday and Sunday also. They'll don't switch on the cameras. And you don't know if they are there. I have to keep asking. And even it's there, even the higher levels, it's like this. And then the people, teachers in Japan they're from there. They take all the time, they spend all the time working for it. And they come here and they see all the cameras on. So please don't turn off your cameras, leave them on. Okay. So that I'll know. It's almost like, speaking to a class. Otherwise, I would be speaking to a wall. Now just imagine, if I turn off my cameras, how would you feel? Suppose I turn off my camera and I speak. Of course, you can hear me speak, but you won't know I'm there. So this is a classroom. Just think this is a classroom and you're there. Even, I see children, when they have offline classes, they used to have, they have to turn on the cameras in school. They can't turn it off. They were instructed not to. Now, our instruction is, please don't turn off your cameras. Leave them on so that you're there. I know that you're there. Okay. And mute yourselves there at your end if you're not asking me any question. If you wish to ask me something, unmute and then ask. Okay. Unmute and then ask. But cameras, right? Because there are issues. But keep your leave them on. Turn on the cameras and leave them on. If you can't do it now, find some way to do it. But mute yourselves if you are not asking me anything, because otherwise, you can hear a lot of other voices. Not me. Okay, I hear even the other students, your colleague, your batchmates. They could also, it could disturb them. But if you have to ask me anything, please ask any time. Anything you want to ask, you can ask. There's no problem. So that is, so I have talked to all of you. Now about me. So my name is Ramesh. And then, of course, then I teach Japanese. I've been teaching Japanese for the last, 13 years, 14 years at Hayakawa. Okay. And, great many things. And so then I started learning Japanese. See, this I tell why, because you people shouldn't think it's so difficult. It is. See, when I started learning Japanese, the first, I wouldn't say class. I started learning when I turned 48. And I had gone to some place to learn. But I knew that they cannot teach me because it's not serious business. They can't teach me. They can teach other people, but they cannot teach me because I was working also. I didn't have time. Like Sundar-san said, I want it fast. I didn't have time. And I knew they can't teach me. So then what happened was, but finally I got the books somehow. I had the books. Then I had to learn a lot myself. So much I had to work. So I used to work a lot. Every day I used to spend about 8 hours. 6 to 8 hours I used to spend on, because I had to teach myself. And I had to get all the books. There was a bookshop in Chennai. I was in Chennai then. Bookshop called Landmark. Those days. And they helped me get a lot of books. I used to, talk to them, and then they used They were really very helpful. They got me plenty of books from Japan. So I had to learn, sit and learn, nobody to even ask. But I did. I was interested. I told you, no, once you get into it, it will just pull you in. So I had to learn like this. Then, of course, then I started teaching at Hayakawa. This is the 13th year, 14th year I'm teaching. So now I'm in Chennai. I'm in Bangalore. I moved to Bangalore. I do go there in Hayakawa sometimes. So suppose I'm there and there's a class I have to take, I take it there in the classroom. I love taking it there, classroom. But now I'm here. It's my place where I stay, I reside. Japanese, I'm interested, of course. Their literature, I'm very interested. I read them. I'm interested in their films, Japanese films. And not just Japanese, generally interested in, European literature, like Russian literature, German literature. And the films too. And of course, even I like to know about India too, a lot. This is about me. Slowly we'll see. I used to work for railways, Indian Railways. I was in the accounts department. So which gave me enough time. I used to go to office, come back. Before going to office, I used to study Japanese. After coming back, I used to. That's how I could study for about 6 to 8 hours. I was in Chennai. Then I took, I retired. I took voluntary retirement. I had 10 more years of service. 10 more years of service. I took voluntary retirement and I started teaching Japanese. This is about me. So slowly we will get to know each other. So it's our classes. No, our classes are from 6:30 to 8:30. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, the classes start at 6:30. And I will end it at 8:30. Sometimes it goes to about 8:35 or something. For some reason, I could get a question. I might answer. So it could go to about 8:30. But I will try to end it by 8:30. I won't keep you beyond 8:30. And 6:30 we start. So today what happens is I have to start something. But the problem is I have not fixed up the board and all that. I have to fix up a camera. That I have to do all this. Rig up a camera here. I just got a board this morning. I went and bought a board. So I keep writing. The very first kanas, all the kanas I will write. You will write with me. Then, after about first 1 or 2 classes, I won't be writing anything. What I will do is, what is there to write? Kanji. Kanjis and all that, nobody taught. I had to learn everything myself. So there was nobody. I had to learn everything. I spent so much time. And in the classroom, I used to talk about the kanjis. I used to write the kanjis on the board. And I used to talk about the kanjis. So what I will do is, I'll post my, a class video of mine where I talk on these kanjis. And I tell you, watch from this time to this time. I'll give you the time also. Watch from this time to this time. Please watch that. It's almost like seeing a class, a board in the class, and you can see me write. I don't have to write here because I want to try, writing here is so difficult here. This is not a classroom. If I go to Hayakawa, I'll write on the board there. if I'm there. Otherwise, I'll post class videos. And then, I'll share a screen where I have, grammar and all I would have written. I would have, you can see what I have written there. I'll explain grammar that way. That I'll say how. But this kanji video about kanjis, I'll post the video in Google Classroom. So if suppose you have got Google Classroom, invitation, please accept the invitation. The very first mail you must have got Google Classroom invitation. Please accept the invitation, and I'll be posting all my the videos and all there, and any other material I could post. So this is how I'll go about it. But the very first kanas and all I'll be writing here on the board. So we'll write it together. Okay. Today I have not fixed up the thing, so I just forgot about it. So what I'll do, anyway, we'll have to start. Japanese, like Chitra-san, you were asking me Tamil and Japanese. Okay. See, the very fact that our Indian languages, we have got 5 vowels. Take Hindi, in school, my second language was Hindi. So I know about it. 5 vowels. Okay. Japanese also, you got 5 vowels. What are those vowels? The same vowels like we have. Now, what are vowels? What are vowels? How do you say something? A sound is a vowel. A sound is a consonant. You say. When you say vowels, what are they actually?
A-E-I-O-U.
You're saying A-E-I-O-U, that is English. I-E-U-A-O is vowels, Japanese also. Okay. But what are vowels? They are the vowels. But how do you say a sound is a vowel? How do you say a vowel sound is a consonant? See, in any language, you have different languages have different number of vowels. Our languages have 5 vowels. I mean, the languages we know have 5 vowels. Vowels are those sounds which leave your mouth without any obstruction. All your sounds, nothing comes in. The tongue doesn't hit the upper palate, the teeth, the lips don't come together. It doesn't stop. The sound does not stop. It just leaves without any kind of obstruction. Those are vowels. Now, what are consonants? Consonants are the sounds where, a lot of other, your entire tongue, upper palate, the jaw, teeth, lips, all these come into play. But consonants have vowels too. All the consonants have vowels too. Vowel, just that sound. Consonants have got vowels also. So you have 5 vowels. What are the vowels? A, E, U. And Japanese, they have, we say oo, oo. And when I say oo, you just see my oo. But Japanese don't say it that way. They say u. Because, you're not moving your lips. To be seen to be moving your lips was not so nice in Japan. It was considered rude. That's why if you see the old films and all that, you see, even women, they would close, when they speak, they close their mouth. Your lips are not seen to be moved. And so moving your lips, there are even, phrases, proverbs and all that. Like, someone very rude, it has been vulgar, moving your lips, flapping your lips. So, and you say, ooh, we round your Japanese, a, e, e, o. Now we'll say that, okay. O, a, e, o. These are the 5 vowels, like our languages. A, e, o. So it is so easy for us because all our languages have the same vowels. That's all. So you have these sounds. Then you have other sounds, consonants. Okay. Consonants too. Now, what are those consonants? I'll say some sounds. Please write them in any language that you know. In the sense, not English. It doesn't work. Suppose you know Tamil, write it in Tamil. If you know Hindi, write it in Hindi. Telugu, Marathi. But let it be your language. Otherwise, English, what else can you do? But if you can write these sounds, your mother tongue, be great. I'll say some sounds, please write. Tomorrow, of course, not tomorrow, Wednesday we'll start writing. Ah. You can say the sound and then write. Ka. Sa. So, a, ka, all these are sounds. See, all these are sounds. Okay. A, ka, sa, ta, na, ha, ma. Ya, ra, va, Then the last the thing is and it is also That's a sound. It can be and some places it is in, some places it is in. I'll tell you about that. But now I'll say the sounds once, not once, so many times I'll say a, ka, sa, ta, na, ha, ma, ya, ra, va, a, ka, sa, ta, na, ha, ma, ya, ra, va. You have to remember this. So remember, how do you say it fast? Akasa, tanaha, maya, rava. Akasa, tanaha, Mayarava. Akasa tanaha maya ra va. Say it as fast as possible. Akasa tanaha maya rava. Akasa tanaha maya rava. Akasa tanaha maya rava. Akasa tanaha maya rava. To remember the alphabets, this is the best way. Now, okay, what is this? I said this is important. Why is it so important? Akasa tanaha. This is the alphabetical order. We have no A, B, C, D. Alphabetical order. Now, suppose you have a list of names. How do you write the names? First, all the A's, A name, B, C. There, anything, any list you will have, you see a dictionary. A, Ka, Sa, Ta, Na, Ha, Ma, Ya, Ra, Va. And you know the vowels. These are the A sounds. Akasata. What are the E sounds? A, E, U, A, O. What are the E sounds? A is A. A is, sorry, E. Ka, Ki. A, E. Ka, Ki. Then Ki, the next will be Ku. Ke, Ko. Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, Ko. A, E, U, A, O. Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, Ko. You can write all this in your whatever, Tamil or Hindi, all these sounds. Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, Ko. Next is, you know what? Sa. Sa is the A sound. What is the E sound? What do you think will be the E sound?
C.
But in Japanese, you don't have C. She. She. Sa, she. Then what is the next sound? Su. 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 Not su. Su. Se. So. Sa, she, su, se, so. So, akasa we have seen. What is the next thing? Ta. The powers. 1 second. This is again another thing these days. You have the generators on. Okay. Ta. What is next? You'll say ti. There's no ti. Chi. Ta. Chi. You can write this in your, so that ta, chi. Then you'll think it is tu. It's not tu. Su, su. T-S-U. Su. But it's nothing but T-U. But how do they say it? Su. So ta, chi, su. Te, to. Ta, chi, su, te, to. Then comes na. Na, ni, nu, ne, no. Ha. Next. He. Then the next sound is not hu. It is hu and fu together. You say hu, you say fu also. Hu, hu. See the sound. Ha, he, hu. He, you say hu and fu together. Hu. He, ho. Hu. He, ho. Ha, he, hu, he, ho. ma, mi, mu, me, mo. Ya, you, yo. You don't have ya, e is already there. So ya, e is gone. So ya, in that line, ya, you, yo. E is not there. U is there. Ya, you, a is not there because you got the a sound. So ya, you, yo. Understood? In that line, you don't have ya, e, and all. Ya, you, o, yo. 3 sounds. Ya, you, yo. Ra. Now this is again another thing. Ra. Japanese, they say Ra. What are they trying to say? Ra. What are they saying? Not trying to say. What are they saying? Ra. But you know how it will sound? La. It will sound La. They're saying Ra, but it will sound La. But they don't have La. In Japanese, La sound is not there. But when they say Ra, it will sound like La. It will sound Ra and La together. So that's why when they say Ra, we say ramen. Ramen. What they eat, ramen. But you'll just listen to how Japanese say. You'll hear lamen. But they're not. And so if your name is, suppose your name is Lakshmi, how do you say? How do you write? Rakshmi. Ra-ku-shu-mi. There is no la in Japanese. So you have Ra, Ri, but we have Ra. So we say Ra, Ri, Ru, Re, Ro. So Ra, Li, Ru, Re, Ro. Then you have Va, that A sound. Then you have only the O sound. Va, Wa. Not O. Va, Va. Va. It's W-O. Va. Va, Va. Then you have Very important sound. But no word starts with this sound. That is why, they have a game. We have, this Antakshari, They have words like, they have games like that. So you make a word, don't end your sound with this, word with this sound. Because if you end with this, the person who picks it up will have to start a word with that. There's no word which starts with this. So, but it's a very important sound. And it's the only solitary sound alphabet there. That way. So you have, I was telling you about A, E, U, A, O vowels. Then you have Ka. Ka is the A sound. Ki is the E sound. K is the U sound. K, A sound. Ko, O sound. So Ka, Ki, K, Ke, Ko. Sa, Shi. Su, Se, So. Ta, Chi, Tsu. Tsu, everybody knows. Tsunami starts with that. Tsu-na-mi. So, tsu, te, to. Na, ni, nu, ne, no. Ha, hi, hu, he, ho. Ma, mi, mu, me, mo. Ya, you, yo. Ra, ri, lu, le, lo. Then wa, and then wa, and then the final sound is alphabet is. Now, what is so important, special about Japanese? The language, Japanese, has 46 basic sounds. How many sounds? 46 basic sounds. This language has 46 basic sounds. And it's got other sounds too, but they're all built on these sounds. But 46 basic sounds. And how many alphabets do they have? Basic alphabets. For these sounds, each sound has got an alphabet. Those are kanas. Kana. How many kanas then? 46 basic sounds, 46 kanas. Now, I told you 46 sounds. A, ka, sa, ta, na, a, I, u, e, o, ka, ki, k, ke, ko, sa, si. All this you add up comes to 46. So there are 46 basic sounds and 46 kanas. Now, it's not like English. You have 26 alphabets and so many thousands of sounds. You can, so many sounds. Which is why you have spelling mistakes. You say something, write something different. But Japanese not like that. You hear something, just write. Use the kana because every kana has got got a sound, and one kana cannot stand, you can't use it for some other sound. If there is a sound ka, you can use only ka. You write it only using that kana. See, there are so many words. Now, today you learn some words. Konbanwa. How do you write? When you hear some word, just break it up into all the syllables. Syllables are parts of sound. Like Nihon. Nihon means Japan. How do you write Nihon? You have to use kanas. Suppose you use kanas, you write it in kanji. But if you use kana, how will you write? Ni, ho, Ni, ho, You use the kanas to write Nihon. 3 kanas. Ni, ho. Okay. So it is very easy writing Japanese. It's not difficult writing Japanese. It's very easy writing Japanese. You will not make mistakes. Only thing is you have to hear correctly. If you hear it wrong, you will write it wrong. But if you hear it correctly, you will write it correctly. So that is Japanese. Now, kanas. So it's already time. So we'll take it up the next class. Next class, we begin writing kanas. But I told you about 46 sounds, basic sounds, and there are 46 kanas. We'll be writing those 46 kanas next class. Okay. Till then, mata. Now, mata, asatte. Asatte means day after tomorrow. Ashita is tomorrow. Asatte is day after tomorrow. So, mata, asatte means again, day after tomorrow. So then, arigato gozaimashita. Thank you so much. Arigato gozaimashita. Mata asatte.
Thank you, sir.
Arigato sensei.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Arigato.
Mata ashate.
Mata.
Mata aste.
Hai, mata asatte.
Arigato.
Arigato gozaimashita.